It was a night like any other in the city, but in one rental home something foul was afoot. Holes everywhere, see? Like the aftermath of a Tommy gun skirmish. The dirty rats even had the nerve to munch on a man's banana. These wise guys didn't just stop in the kitchen, they took the liberty of making themselves comfy right under the bed. Oh, the joint had style, I'll give them that. Silver pillows, shining like the moon on a clear night. And then there's Dave. He's no gangster, but give him numbers and this guy's a genius. Doing the math, trying to figure out how many of these rats had invaded the place, and how much the landlord owes them. But there's a new crew in town, see? The Twin Home experts. And they ain't taking prisoners. So grab your popcorn and take a seat. This is one story you don't want to miss.
How you doing?
Good morning. How are you?
Hey. This is what we're back here. See how he chewed through.
Oh yeah, chewed
last
through the
night
wood.
it was kind of like up here, but in the last week he was probably in this wall maybe like 3 times at least.
Okay.
3 or 4 times.
Is this where the dog eats most of the time?
Yeah, this food's right here.
Okay. Last night, what time did you hear the activity?
Around 3 o'clock she started hearing.
3 in the morning?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, and it goes into our bed too, so you know.
Oh, it started. Oh
there.
yeah.
Like right up in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one time he was over there. It was all night. Like he went out
Just chewing away, huh?
Yeah, they kind of hide in our oven. I feel like.
Okay.
'Cause I see them. Like,
Yeah, this is always a hot spot. Yeah, I could see definitely some rat activity in this house. Question is, are they coming from the outside or are they coming from the sewer pipe? That's what we need to determine here.
Let's do this thing.
These are the bathroom vents, sit above the affected bathroom. Pretty windy today, so it's kind of hard to get any smell. Nothing.
There's nothing here.
Okay, so found a entry point right here. Found another one right in here that goes into this. Let's see if I can get my camera in there. That gap right there. I think I found the entry point already. Check it out. So here's the kitchen right here, you guys, and look at this. See all the grease marks? Okay. And then, if you look at right there, a massive hole. Goes right into that kitchen area. Let's get underneath here and see. Yeah, look at that. Wide open to the kitchen. It's a nesty material right here. So we'll set the camera up right here. We'll run our camera to identify if there's any rodent droppings inside of this ceiling chase here. But so far, it looks like it's going to be the roof rat.
I think you're right.
See all the nesty material in there? Look at that. All that debris. Definitely a major highway for them to get in, especially it's over this kitchen area and then the bedroom's there, so it all makes sense. The main entrance point is right there. So I wanted to go underneath the crawl space and inspect, but Raul says, you know, Dave, I really need some alone time. I'd love to just do this myself, please. So we're gonna give him some time alone underneath the house to ponder about life and just think about a lot of things that's going on in his personal life, right, Raul?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't believe that for a minute.
10-4.
Love these things. If you are a tenant dealing with any type of vermin in your home, mice, rats, and the landlord is not being proactive, you want to make sure the first step is you give them a 72-hour notice in writing that you have rodent issues in the home, and you want to send documentation such as photos of any rat droppings inside your kitchen area, the holes rats are chewing through. That's perfect documentation. Give him 72 hours. If he doesn't respond or send anybody within that time frame, second step is you want to call the health department. Have that documentation. If the health department is not going to be proactive and help you, then the next step is to take that documentation, and you may have to consider hiring a tenant attorney to represent you through this process. But those are the 3 steps that you want to take to help push that landlord to come in and make sure that this gets solved properly. If you're exhausting all efforts and you follow those steps, everything is in writing, you've got plenty of documentation, what I would do, and again, you might want to consult an attorney, but I always recommend to my clients is that, look, if you've done all those steps, hire someone to solve it, and then just take whatever you're paying out of pocket to that pest control company, make sure that they're licensed, take whatever you've paid out of pocket, just deduct it off the rent. And again, might want to consult with an attorney, but I've been very, very successful advising my clients that just deduct it off the rent, and it works every time.
You should be writing this down.
I'm in the kitchen, so just let me know if you need me to tap on anything.
I'm in the kitchen now. It looked like they had a leak here at some point. They get it repaired down here.
Okay, what kind of pipe? Is it a drain or a water pipe?
It's a water pipe.
Any signs of rodent activity down there?
Yes, there's some down here. It looks like a nest. Hold on. I'll take a picture and send it to you.
So this is what the rats love, you guys, right here. They can smell it. That's why they're trying to get into the bed here. And they nest in there, and then they know that the homeowners go to work. They come out of the bed, and boom, right here. They store this food in the wall. Now they can survive longer inside this wall. That's why if you have rat activity, let your pet eat, then remove that food. Don't let it sit here all day and all night. That's why they're not catching anything on these traps. And the other thing, they're using rice cakes here. Okay, what you want to do is you want to use this food right here, the pet food, dog food. Your catching rate will go higher, but if you leave that food out in the open like this, they're not going to hit those traps. Raul sent me this. It's a little nesting site there underneath the kitchen. Alright, so the cool thing about our bait stations here, the reason why this hole is here, because these bait stations actually convert into the wall mount brackets for the shop vac, okay? What we've done here is we've opened up where the rats were, and we'll set this 90 here just because of the bed, and then we baited it with dog food and peanut butter like that. The downside to this, at 3 in the morning, instead of hearing scratching sounds, you're going to hear the rats come in and then the vacuum kicking on for about 5 seconds. But most homeowners don't care. I always ask them, so look, we'll get them out of your walls. But the downside is you're going to hear that vacuum kick on at 3 in the morning. Like, I don't care. I'm already being woken up. I'm already being disturbed by the scratching sound. So let's get them out. So that would be the downside to the twins rat vac. But boy, it's been sucking rats out left and right. I love it. So we're going to go ahead and seal this up. And whatever's left inside that house, we'll be trapping them out. Unless they came out of here last night. Just in case they're aggressive, we're gonna put some wire on the back side of this. It's a little overkill, but you never know. You could use concrete in this situation, but it's tucked in there pretty high. Nothing to support that concrete, so we'll just do it this way. That's all wood behind there anyway, so let this dry out a little bit and we'll set this in there. See the rat grease right here? See that dark stain?
Yeah.
Look at that hole.
Oh yeah.
Right into the kitchen. There's a bunch of nesting material there.
Uh-huh.
They've been getting up on the roof and then getting right in here.
Okay, so that's how they get into like around the whole kitchen area.
Yeah.
And then our wall, the kitchen wall probably connects over to our bedroom.
Bedroom,
right?
it all
Like,
makes sense.
just like, yeah.
Okay, so you can see here, this is completely fastened to the flashing. Got wire on the inside, so we'll inject some foam. Then we'll coat this again with the Flex Seal. Okay, so we added some water, some oil, and then take a little bit of our enzyme. We just pour it in like this. And what this is gonna do is if we catch 1, 2, or 3 and they're in here for a few days, not gonna get a smell.
Wow, that's pretty nifty.
All right, so the vacuum was leaking a little bit of water. So we've oiled this. We're gonna do it the humane way. So for those of you that wanna save your rats, this is another option that you have with the rat vac. You can catch and release, but I do recommend putting oil here. And it just keeps them down into the canister longer. Okay, so you can see a little bait tugger in there. Okay, so I put peanut butter at the bottom, but here's what I do afterwards. So again, These are awesome because now you could secure, like say if you wanted to strap this rat trap like this, you could secure it to wood. Okay, so you could just buy the hoodie, or it's ready to just mount here. But let's take this dog food right here that they're used to, okay, and we're gonna put it inside of our bait station here, or our bait tugger. So you can see how I pinched the dog food in there. So now they really have to fight to get in there, keeping them in this kill zone a lot longer. Look at how beautiful that looks.
It's beautiful.
Okay, let's go set this in that closet right next to that hole where they chewed through. All right, putting the dog food back in here. Cannot leave any food source whatsoever. All right, guys, we are set up. All right, so the last place, just in case they're inside the home, and this refrigerator was an active spot. So what we're gonna do is just secure this rat trap right there. See, that's nice and secure, you guys. All right, so what I'm hoping is if there is a rat underneath these kitchen cabinets, because they've chewed their way through, they've moved this, they're gonna come right in here for the bait. So what I'm just featuring here is the way in which you can secure your rat traps now. You can put them up vertically, you know, screw them to the floor. Is what we're gonna try this way here. Sometimes they're less neophobic, guys, when your traps are secured. The reason why I'm doing this here, I mean, typically, you know, a lot of pest control guys say, oh no, you gotta position your rat trap so as they run across the baseboards, and that's, I understand why, because the rats and mice, they run along the baseboards, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna catch more rats that way. If they're hungry and you've sealed up the entry points, I don't care if you put your rat trap way out here, you're gonna catch rats. Leave in the comments, are we gonna be sucking rats out? Are we gonna catch one up in the closet, or are we gonna catch one behind the refrigerator? This is where it gets exciting. So we're just gonna monitor, see what we get out of here, but hopefully there's no more rat issues here in the next 24 to 48 hours, maximum 72 hours. But if they're in there today, tonight is going to be loud.
Day 2.
Okay, so it's been about 3-4 days. We're headed back. No activity in that closet area where that aggressive chewing of the wood was. Nothing. Tenant said the vacuum did go off, but I don't know if anything is in there. And then the trap behind the refrigerator, again, we don't know. So that's what we're here to do, is to inspect to see if we caught anything. Okay, so it's been raining pretty hard, and as you can see, there's no chewing. So that all looks good. Anything in here? Let's see here.
I don't see anything because I'm not here most of the time.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, got one here. Yeah, we got him pretty good. Getting no activity in here.
No.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Nothing, right?
No. Yep, nothing. Last time I was here, there was bananas sitting on the counter.
Yeah, this is from today. It wasn't from last time.
Okay,
Yeah, I just
okay.
scrapped it out for me.
Okay. Because even like with the dog food, the rats can sense that you guys are gone or sleeping, and leaving this out right here, we're gonna catch less rats because they're taking the food and then they're storing it underneath the furniture or somewhere
Oh,
else.
they're taking it.
Oh, they'll take it and hide it, yes. And now they've got food source, and right now they're hiding out, just waiting for people to leave, and then they come out, they get their food, and it's gonna be harder to trap that way. But at least it's been quiet, huh?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So this is a great catch. And behind the refrigerator, how you secure it. That way you have plenty of space to remove the refrigerator back. But look at how it just lures them right into our twin rat trap hood there. Relocated this trap behind the refrigerator, and we'll monitor both of these. This may be the hot spot. They may be storing a lot of that dog food underneath these kitchen cabinets. So we're gonna go ahead and continuing the trapping and the monitoring here. And this might be a hot spot for another 1 or 2. Don't be leaving your dog food out. It's quiet, but I still have a feeling that those rats are storing that dog food underneath those kitchen cabinets. And that's the challenge with tenants. and sometimes homeowners is pet food, guys. Leaving bananas and fruits wide open. When you have rats in your house, you gotta strip them so you can starve them and catch them. So let's continue to monitor behind this refrigerator. I wish I would have put a camera behind there. But you know that was a good catch, right? I know when you saw that rat in that twin little hoodie there, you're like, that's pretty cool. So you gotta hit the link and you gotta order yours today. Today, come on, support us, and you'll catch more rats, guaranteed. All right, it's been 2 weeks. We're sending our guys out back to pull those traps behind the refrigerator. No more activity, super quiet over there. In fact, I'm on another job right now where the rats are getting into this attic space right here under me. We're about to inject some polyurethane foam way deep in there to expand. Anyways, the tenants deserve the rat dance.